Breaking news from London has delivered one of the biggest legal setbacks Prince Harry has faced in recent years. The Duke of Sussex has lost his high-profile legal battle against the Daily Mail and associated newspapers, a case reportedly involving more than $50 million in legal costs. The ruling represents a complete victory for the newspaper group, with the court dismissing all allegations of unlawful information gathering. Justice Nicholson ruled that the journalists and editors accused in the case gave credible and lawful explanations for how they obtained their stories. According to the judgment, the court accepted their evidence and rejected claims that they had engaged in illegal activities such as phone hacking, bugging homes or cars, intercepting calls, or unlawfully accessing private information. The judge emphasized that allegations of this seriousness required exceptionally convincing evidence, and concluded that the claimants had failed to meet that standard. Associated newspapers quickly welcomed the verdict, describing it as an overwhelming victory not only for the Daily Mail and its journalists, but also for press freedom. In a strongly worded statement, the company said the court had dismissed every one of the 97 allegations brought against it, adding that no credible evidence had been presented to support the accusations. The publisher also announced it would seek to recover its legal costs after defending the lengthy litigation. The case attracted significant attention because Prince Harry was one of several claimants. However, legal commentators noted that the judgment was decisive rather than narrowly divided, with the court consistently accepting the newspaper's explanations over the claims made against it. One of the most closely watched aspects of the trial involved journalist Charlotte Griffiths. During proceedings, Prince Harry stated that he barely knew her and denied having a significant relationship with her. However, the defense produced private Facebook messages exchanged between the two. The messages included friendly and affectionate conversations, with Harry referring to shared movie snuggles and using personal nicknames. These exchanges became one of the most discussed moments of the trial because they appeared inconsistent with Harry's testimony in court. The publication of those messages led many commentators to question Harry's credibility. Griffiths herself had never publicly released the conversations before the court case, and they only became public as part of the legal proceedings. Other journalists named in the lawsuit, including royal editor Rebecca English and author Katie Nicholl, were also cleared by the court. On the same day the judgment was delivered, Prince Harry attended an event at Chatham House connected to the Invictus Games. Despite the legal defeat, he proceeded with a previously scheduled speech, focusing on the importance of supporting wounded veterans and promoting international cooperation through the Invictus movement. His address avoided any mention of the court ruling. The timing, however, drew considerable attention. Observers noted that Harry arrived at the venue shortly after learning the outcome of the case.
All of us here know that the Games have never been the destination. In many respects, they and the training to get there are the beginning, the catalyst. A spark that can ignite recovery, rebuild confidence, and reconnect people with a community that understands them. No two countries are the same. No two healthcare systems are the same. And no two military cultures are the same either. And what brings us together is far more important than what sets us apart. Every one of us believes that those who have served their country, and in particular those whose lives have been changed by that service, deserve more than our gratitude. They deserve opportunity, the chance to redefine one's purpose and identity. They deserve to truly feel our admiration and respect. And they deserve every chance to build the life that they choose beyond military service. That's what the Invictus community is all about.
While his speech emphasized resilience and the unconquered human spirit, many commentators believe the courtroom defeat overshadowed the event. Royal commentators reacted quickly to the judgment. Historian Hugo Vickers argued that Harry's repeated legal battles have done little to improve his public reputation and questioned whether pursuing the lawsuit had been wise without stronger evidence. American broadcaster Paula Froelich suggested that Harry's legal team may have realized the case was weakening before trial, while columnist Lee Cohen argued that the outcome could further damage Harry's standing with charities and public organizations. The discussion also returned to Harry's memoir Spare, with critics pointing to previous factual disputes raised after its publication. Some commentators suggested that the combination of the memoir, multiple lawsuits, and ongoing public disputes has contributed to growing questions about Harry's credibility. The ruling now leaves Prince Harry facing potentially substantial financial consequences, as Associated Newspapers intends to recover its legal expenses. Beyond the financial impact, many believe the verdict represents another significant challenge to the Duke's public image. For now, the High Court's judgment marks the end of one of the most closely followed media cases involving Prince Harry. With every allegation against Associated Newspapers dismissed and the journalists fully cleared, the focus is likely to shift toward whether Harry chooses to appeal, or whether this legal defeat signals the end of one of his most ambitious courtroom battles.